This demonstration is going to illustrate the employee purchase request workflow process, beginning with the submission of the report, the review process by management, the generation of the purchase order, the approval denial process, as well as the return of the response back to the submitter. The first step in the process from VTI Online is going to be to submit a report or request, and then just locate purchase request hyperlink box there. The request ID will be any request ID created by the user. This is just creating a record for management to return and continue with the process flow. We're just going to call this demo 2, and then the password will always be lowercase v quarter. Now, once again, as we stated in some earlier demonstration videos, the password is not as much of a security feature as it is an accessibility feature. And then the email address will just be the email address of the submitter. In the event that they're going to need to return to their saved request and complete it at a later date, they can click on the yes button to email their request ID and password directly to their email box. Okay, at this point we see that we have a new request that's been created for the record demo 2. Simply copy with the right click and paste that back into that box there. That's going to become an important step in the process once again, because it's going to allow management to continue on with the workflow process in regards to this request. And then select task. We're simply going to request a purchase order at this point and continue on. Name of the employee. At this point we're just going to use the first name in the top identifying boxes there. And then the email address. Now this will be the email address of the submitter, and by doing so it will allow the submitter to receive an automated response back with the review process results. In this case we're going to use my email address, and in the case of all notifications within this has been redirected into my email box as an example for this demonstration. The position, just go ahead and enter in the employee's position name. The immediate supervisor, we're going to use Dr. Jim Blanchard at this point. The requesting division, that'll be the division in which the purchase will be requested for. At this point we're just going to say it's vQuarter Technologies. If the purchase was for the retail division, the field, Interpod, or so forth, just identify accordingly. And then for the purpose of this demonstration, we're only going to say that there's one number of items available for purchase at this point. You can select up to 5 individual purchases per one request. And then the current date and the current time. And we're going to say that. And then for those of you unfamiliar with 24-hour formatting, there's a comparison chart by selecting on the icon there. And we're just going to say that it is 7:45 a.m. and the date for the purchase. Date for the purchase and the date purchase must be received by is an assistance tool for purchasing, so that they're aware of any time constraints that might be attached to this request. Date for purchase, we're just going to say today, and it's not going to be a high priority item, so we're just going to give them a 2-week time reference to make the purchase and have it delivered, and continue on. Priority of the issue is a normal priority, and then the product to be purchased, this is a manual entry field, we're just going to say demo product. Okay, at this point you're going to enter in the project that the product is intended for, and if it's not identified from the pre-selected fields or it's not an inventory item, then just click Other and type in what a project or assignment it'll be utilized for. And then the delivery location. Delivery location, we've identified a number of current projects or offices within vQuarter Technologies. However, in the event that it is not identified, simply enter in a dropship address. Suggested supplier information, that's simply going to be the referenced company information in which you're going to request purchasing and buy the product from. And we're just going to say XYZ company. And their telephone number, we're just going to use generic number. Website address and fax number are optional fields. If you have the information, please fill it in. Product cost, we're going to say it's a $200 product cost, with the shipping cost being $10 and a total cost of $210. At this point, if the purchase exceeded what vCorder Technologies requires for a threshold of purchase price bidding process, go ahead and enter in the information with regards to the bids that you had received, and then upload any documentation they had sent you as well, and continue on. And that concludes the submission process for the employee purchase request.